Good morning, everybody. I'm Sacred Hearts, as you may or may not know, and I wanted to start a little streak with Jacob and Esau because it's been a minute since I've been playing Isaac, and people really hate on this character, and I wanted to show off how you can get really strong with this character. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing 4 goals, so we're going to be going to each end boss on a random time and trying to figure out how we can get there with this character. Before we get started, this shirt says black right here, but it also says Black Lives Matter. If you don't agree with that, talk with me in the comments, I guess, but think about why you don't like it first. Anyway, let's get started on this run. So I'm going to talk about general strategy here on the first floor. We have an XL floor, which is a bit of a bummer, considering you basically always want to be going alt path with this character. It also means that our double deal is not necessarily guaranteed because we only start with one character with a soul heart. That really helps, actually. The reason that you want to be going alt path with this character is because those double item rooms that you get on alt path are hugely important, yeah. And the reason that they're so important is because they create kind of a normal balance for each character, where when you're playing this character normally, you're splitting your items kind of half-assedly across the two of them, but when you have the alt path room, you get a lot more chances to get good items, which can be very powerful. Plus, you can build around synergies and things of that sort while still giving the other character some benefit. This is my first time actually streaking with these characters, but I do actually really like them in general and have a pretty good success rate with them. As you can see, I've spent... Oh, okay. And unfortunately, we got the glitched item, so we'll check that out in a second when we have HP to go around, or a key to go around. But in the meantime... okay, cool. This is early enough in a streak that I'm going to test these things out. Let's see what we get. Sworn Prote. What's it? It made a long, extended fart sound doing it. Okay. It killed 2 of the enemies in the room, which is a good sign usually. We didn't get like a Sword of Damocles or anything, so that's a good start, frankly. Didn't give me a random item like some of these items can do, but it seems like it's pretty good overall. 6 charges, obviously, pretty expensive. We found a boss room, which is really a big deal. So let's check that out. Do we want to go boss room first? I don't really think I do, because I want to get a soul heart for Jacob first. This is nice. So we can do this. You also get double use of your bombs with this character, which is practical sometimes. It doesn't always end up being helpful, but it lets you test for secret rooms in more dynamic ways than you would otherwise. Yeah, I'll take a bomb for a key. That's very good early. You don't typically want to be doing that late, because I think bombs over the course of a Isaac run are typically more valuable, but in the early floors where you don't necessarily have a good balance of resources, the value of a key is really high. Luck up is nice. That brings me up to 1 luck rather than the essentially 0 luck that you start with this character. There goes my double deal chance. And this is what I was worried about on this first floor, where it becomes very difficult on an XL floor to actually get your double chance on the first time around. One thing I'm interested in seeing is whether or not my active affects the boss in any way, because that can be really valuable. We do get our shop here. We have not seen either of our item rooms, so I assume that they're off that big room there. These have no contact damage, so you can get as close to them as you want. If you have an item like Serpent's Kiss will let you get farm black hearts out of it. If you use the contact damage aspect of that. It's pretty cool. Piggy bank, exceptional item. We'll probably try to afford that by the end of the floor, either through bombing our donation machine or just, figuring something out. If my voice sounds a little tired compared to some of my other videos, that's because I went out to a singles night yesterday. My friend dragged me to one, and so I did some speed dating. And had a couple drinks, and my voice gets tired after I do that. Okay, so it just deals damage instead of actually doing anything else in particular, but I'm fine with that. At least it does damage. It doesn't do a ton of damage, which is, not great, but we'll live with it. For the same reason that alt paths are really good, the extra item room items things as options, gold options, is really powerful. So make sure to grab one of those when you can. We're just going to do this. Get ourselves a bunch of money. Get ourselves the opportunity to grab Piggy Bank here, which is just, as I've said, exceptional. that will cost me 15 cents, but it gives 3 cents back on acquisition, and over the course of a run, if you don't earn back what you get from piggy bank, something's wrong fundamentally with your run. I think you're either too good at the game or you're playing Lost. Haunt. So this is actually, I think, a good example of when bosses, or when bombs are useful against bosses, but unfortunately we don't have any bombs. Because Haunt, if you don't know, has exactly 200 HP, and bosses deal, or get dealt 100 damage by a bomb. So it would have been nice to have an extra bomb here. But with double the damaging aspects of my characters, it's kind of fine. You have to be careful of Brimstone, so kind of skirt through the Haunt's range as much as you can. I'm saving a chariot for a blood donation machine because I don't trust it with holding 2 characters on a boss like this. For the boss I can push in a corner, sure, but I cannot. Alright, cool. We hit the devil deal, which is a big deal. We got the bandage here, the old bandage, and that's pretty good because of our P-Bank combo that we can set up an arcade situation pretty easily. I don't think I like taking my first devil deal with this character. I typically don't like taking my first devil deal on any run in Repentance, because I find that the angel deals are just a lot more powerful. That may have changed with the recent update. I haven't played since then, so feel free to call me out in the comments for my lack of information on that. But I heard that they did buff devil deals. I just don't know how much. We'll find out through our own experience. What do we got in here? Libra. Libra is broken. And I'm going to put this on Esau, because Esau is usually my damaging character with this game. And that also got us a bunch of money. We're going to pop these just because they could have matchstick in them. Matchstick is a very good early game trinket that gets you a bunch of bombs. Getting 6 bombs out of Libra is just insane, by the way. Undefined. Yeah, sure, we'll take Undefined. Let's just activate. Okay, didn't do anything. Undefined has a chance to take us to the super secret room, as well as taking us to the air room, both of which would have been extremely valuable for me. We're gonna push our way towards alt path here. We're heading towards Mega Satan for our first run, by the way. I forgot to mention that before we started this, but I'll put a little addendum at the start of the video that just says, hey, we're going to Mega Satan. Remember that these have double dashes, and that can be really annoying to deal with, but it's not too bad. Okay, or it's really bad, and I'm out of soul hearts on that character now, so that's cool. I don't know, sometimes you misplay. Let's see how this interacts in this room. Just gonna activate, cool. So it always just deals, it seems like a set amount of damage to 2 enemies, which is fine for the most part. We're gonna activate Lost Form, because Lost Form here has a lot of value in that provides me a hit without taking my deal chance on Jacob. And then there's these fools. Ah! That is the easiest black handle of my life on Jacob. And then we grab this as well. We have a possibility to an arcade on this floor because we came to this floor with 5 cents, by the way. That is how arcades spawn. You have a chance to get them if you enter a floor with 5 cents. 5 cents in particular seems like a very arbitrary number, but it's fine. Death card. Death card's very good. Probably going to use it in the big room here, just to not have to deal with it, because the big rooms in Alt Path are extremely threatening. And I'd prefer not to deal with them, so we don't have to. So this is what I wanted to showcase, okay, rude, with Alt Path. You just go like this, and now you get both of them. I actually like Ball and Chain. It's kind of awkward with the movement on these characters, but for the most part it's not a big deal. And typically I don't undefined until I'm done with a floor. If you undefined before you're really done with a floor, you can set up a situation where you just kind of get screwed over. We're going to do this while we have Mantle, because you don't want to do that when you don't have Mantle and take damage on accident. Oosh. Actually, that's fine. I have a little... We can both undefined for that. This is terrifying. Okay, we're undefined here. Cool. We just teleport out and we're fine. Alright, our 6 charge active is going to be used to handle these dips. I think they're called drips. The ball and chain is also good for dodging projectiles because you can stand behind it, which is really useful. Cool. Easy boss. I took it some damage, but that's life sometimes. Range and tiers, we're going to put that on Esau because he's our stats guy today. And we're going to give you some HP as well, buddy. We're also going to go grab those bone hearts and fill them up. Grab 1, grab 2. This run's going really well so far, I'd say. We're fairly strong. Libra is obviously an exceptional item. We're going to grab this so that we can go to the other side and go get an extra boss item. Boss items are among the most important items in Isaac, so make sure you grab those when you can. Nice. And because we have the ball and chain, things chasing us are really going to struggle to damage us because it deals quite a bit of contact damage once things get hit with it. We do not care about our item room because we don't need knife piece. Knife piece is a strong item, or the knife is a strong item, but I don't really want to do the chase sequence with these two goobers. It's kind of awkward and really not fun, so don't do it unless you have to, personally. If you don't have any troubles with it, obviously go for it, but if somebody gets stuck on a rock, it's just really tedious. Okay, we're gonna double bomb this boss. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with this boss, frankly. Honestly, I'm thinking about using the bomb beggar, but I don't know how necessary it is. We're gonna undefined here. Okay, nothing important. Theoretically, what you should be doing is undefining from a room you don't want to re-enter. If I undefined from the item room, I think it has a lesser chance to teleport me into the item room. Somebody correct me on that if I am wrong. I would love it. Also, I'm going to take mantle form for the next floor. It can give me a free curse room, which can be pretty valuable. We're going alt path because we want extra items. Extra items are good. Fun fact. And only one character gets the book touch, so we're gonna, or like the bookworm transformation progress, so we're gonna take this on Esau as well. We're gonna take how to jump with Jacob because it's really good, and then we'll take Necronomicon because it's pretty solid as well. Undefined is just really inconsistent, and I'd prefer not to. We've not seen an arcade yet. Hey, Serpent's Kiss, I was just talking about you earlier. We'll see if we find a boil that we can mess around with that on. So Serpent's Kiss is luck-based, so we're going to take that with Jacob, which means we're going to put Esau here, and then put Jacob this way, like that. It's Butterbean. I don't really care about Butterbean. We're going to save our Necronomicon charge for next room when we're in a big room, because that's just valuable, just like when we saved our death card for that big room. Hey, Crawl Space. Nice to see you, buddy. We're going to go in there after we get the big room done with. I'm a dumbass. That's fine. Minimal damage from this room is nice. Smelter. Smelter can be kind of cool. I don't love it in this situation. I think I'm just going to take Bogo Bombs, because Bogo Bombs is really good. Bogos are binted, as the kids say. And then the 3-cent sack is just one of the best things you can get in a shop. And I will die on that hill, because it's really, really good. Yo, these are not a good bomb upgrade. I'm not going to take this, because this is an extremely dangerous upgrade when you've got two characters that you're actively trying to maneuver around things. That's something you have to kind of adapt to with this character. You have to kind of dodge around some of the frustrating aspects of the character. So things like that, where you can hurt yourself in confusion, are really not worth your time. Sack room is nice. So that's pretty cool. Ow. You dick. I have a dead zone on my controller, and you can see that I was moving down, but moving at a really low clip. That is, at least in my opinion, why that happens. I don't think we're going to sack room yet. We're probably going to sack room post boss room, essentially, so we can have protection. That looks to be Gideon. So we're going to keep our Necronomicon for that, because that is a good boss to have Necronomicon for. Let's get it. Yep, it's Gideon. Frick you, Gideon. You're the worst. These little markers they added to show where things are spawning actually makes Gideon such a more manageable boss, because I can actually get an idea of how to interact with the enemies based on where they're going to spawn, which is huge. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Cool. I wasn't sure if we had handled the bomb spitter guy yet. Alright. Let's... Ow. This is one problem with Jacob and Esau, is that suction is really effective against them. The beast fight in particular has a really tough section because of that. So you really have to be careful with the suction attacks against these two fools.
Oh god!
Rip your own guys, dude. And last wave. Okay. These are actually, I think, fine. These are annoying, though. We're just gonna Necronomicon these. And now they're just dips. Cool. Whew! Solid fight. This goes on Esau, because Esau's our fighter today. Holy Light. Holy Light is, unfortunately, not on our fighter today, because that's luck-based. Do we want that on Esau anyway? Probably. So I'm going to put that on Esau. We're going to fight this angel, obviously. Unfortunately, there's no fires in this room, so I can't talk about the fire strats for this character. The hands will tell you where the... whatchamacallit, the beams are going to be going. So make sure to focus on the hands and try to figure out... This is diagonal, or not diagonals, this is orthogonal? No, not orthogonal. It is perpendicular to the walls and stuff. This one's diagonal. So when his hands are glowing, that's how you know it's going to be a diagonal shot. Or when your hands are glowing, that's up and down, left and right. There we go, see? That was just me dodging poorly. It's okay. Cool. We're still going to be going alt path, but not this floor. And is there anything else we care about on this floor? I don't believe so. It was just Butterbean, and then there was nothing in the shop. We didn't really want Smelter. We kind of just want an arcade, so let's just get down there. We'll come back to this if we get an extra heart, but it doesn't make sense to do that and put our bone heart at risk. You can tell which way the fire is going to go off of these when they die based on if the eyes are closed or not. Closed eyes are going to go diagonal, otherwise they're going to go perpendicular to the walls. These are diagonal, all of them, so as long as we just stay up here, and are smart about it, we wouldn't be threatened. That's fine though. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, sir and or madam. E. coli, that would, with Serpent's Kiss, that turns things into black poops, which is not that useful for me, so we're going to give that to Esau. Cool. That's fine. Right now we're starting to make macro decisions about the run rather than the micro decisions that I start out the run making. We're going to take that over Free Lemonade. This is just a very good active. Very happy with it. We'll give you a Soul Heart as well. Give us a High Priestess. High Priestess is better than the Chariot, that's for sure. This is just a free room because of Necronomicon. Shout out to it. No, we are not taking that trinket. We've already found our item room. I really, really want an arcade. I think that's the only thing that's like missing from this run, is me getting an arcade so that I can go off with Old Bandage and Piggy Bank and actually have good economy for the first time in forever. This is an annoying run, or room, but really not hard. That's a new one though. I haven't seen that one before. Somebody let me know if I like have less of a chance to find an arcade on alt path floors or something. That'd be really interesting to find out. But I think I'm just getting kind of unlucky with these, because I've had the chance at an arcade basically the entire run except for the first floor, obviously. Unfortunately, these guys cannot be hit with High Priestess initially. Now they can be hit with High Priestess. Well, they can be hit with High Priestess initially. I was under the misunderstanding. Because they can't be hit with Explosivo, which I think is really dumb, personally. There we go. Nice. This goes to Esau. He gets an HP up, which is nice. There's a tower card. Tower card would have been pretty useful in this fight, honestly. Let's go grab the secret room, and then we'll get out of here. Nope, not this nook. It's next to the boss trap, please. Next to the boss trap, secret room. Please, 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 please. Please? Let's go. What do we got, Jacob? Tears down. That's fine on you. Honestly, that doesn't do anything that I don't care about. Oh, bad trap's annoying, though. Tears up. That's fine. Wire coat hanger? 100%. Oh, it's just these fools again? Okay. It's even the easy variant, or it just has a random Larry involved. I never understand that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Reap creep? Sure. Let's tower card here. Let's go get poisoned and burned. So anytime they're about to puke, you want to stand like right here so that you can dodge both attacks without having to stress too much about it. It's fine. Thank you for going down and yelling timber. Where's my freaking arcade, man? Honestly, more than anything, I want the speed up from the arcade. But as you can see, the alt path stuff has really kept me strong enough to compete with it by just being on it all the time. It's really nice. Oh, so this is actually a really cool room because there's a little trick you can do. We're gonna balance these and just do this up here. Bam! Look at that. Isn't that cool? It gives you 2 bridges free. So do that if you haven't done that before. No, we're not taking that trinket. Rude. I got scared of the trinket and then ran away. That trinket, on the other hand, is very good, and I will be giving that to Esau. So we're going to swap trinkets here. Because Necronomicon's good and all, but card reading is better, and M can give you some really broken stuff. If you don't know what M does, every time you activate your active, it will re-roll your active, which is really cool and really powerful. Our items this run have been underwhelming, I will say. You're an ass. Like, Libra is our only real standout item on this run. Otherwise, it's been admittedly not great. Everything jar is fine. Okay, lead pencil's very good. Happy to get lead pencil on the character with damage. Everything jar gets me golden bombs. Also gets me cards if I want it. I think it's just like a better version of the active I already had, so I will take that. Lead pencil, by the way, fires every 14 shots, so we will get that built up with our pretty decent tier rate. 3.75 is our tier rate. Oh, actually, that's a bad tier rate. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize our tier rate was that bad. Holy cow. Finally, the arcade! Been looking for you forever. Okay. Happy with that. All I wanted was the speed up from this thing. Oh, it feels so much good to have 1.3 speed instead of anything else. We'll get Mr. Me to look for a secret room in this room all the way on the right side. Good job, Mr. Me. Not Damocles. We are not doing Damocles on this run. No, 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 no. This is an attempted streak. It feels like a bad idea to take Damocles right now. So we're gonna go switch this out, because that's terrifying. Yes, you would be very strong. Yes, I would technically have on average 40 minutes, but I'm a slow player by nature, and that is terrifying. Ugh, this room is so annoying. Frickin' bishops. Yeah, oh my gosh. Shout out to E. coli, I guess. That worked out better than I thought it would. Binky is huge.
Huh?
I didn't get any damage or tears from that? Are my tears glitched because of Libra? I'm gonna exit and continue and check that. Can anybody like run that back for me and tell me if I actually got tears in the comments or like any stats in the comments? Because I'm pretty sure I got 0 stats from that. Speed up, huge. Range down, whatever. Okay, I do need to fight this fight. I'm gonna drag it through the spikes a lot. And that should deal most of the damage because angels have a lot of boss armor, but environmental hazards don't get affected by those. So things like spikes, things like blue fires are extremely effective in dealing with them. There you go. We are extremely safe. We no longer have to go alt path. Oh, well, I guess after the next floor, not this one. This boss, I actually like this boss. I think it's a really cool pattern recognition boss. Especially the flames, I think, are very interesting. Yeah. I'm not the best at dodging this attack, but that's fine. This is one of my favorite bosses because of that pattern. Cool. Do we get stats from this? No, where are my freaking stats? Libra, are you broken? Bizarre. Super, super bizarre. Steam Cell. You're a little late, bud, but I guess I'll take you. And this is just 5 bombs, so I'll take 5 bombs. Frickin' ghost mobs are so weird. They can go anywhere they want. They're really annoying to deal with. Did we poop it? Is that what happened there? That's awesome. The mulligan, okay. That's cracked, as we all know. Since we're starting to stack stats on Jacob, we might as well take that here. Little Chad's not bad either. Some consistent healing. Don't care about anything else on this run, so that's cool. What's up, Mom? How am I so dumb sometimes? It's fine. It's fine. And yes, cool. Hello. Freaking hate clots, they're so annoying. Ah, that's why I hate them. That's weird, both of them get stats from that. I don't understand this at all. That is a lot of needles. Holy crap. No. Awkward. Good here. Hi, Mom. That was bad. No. There goes my freaking deal chance. Ugh. Man, I am not playing this fight well. That's okay. We lived, that's the important part. Still getting used to these characters, I think, it's going to take me a while to become accustomed to streaking with this kind of thing. I'm going to try to get, like, at least one of these out a week, just because they take a lot of mental energy to kind of play in. It's a difficult run overall, so we'll figure it out. Let's see what comes our way. Which way do we want to go to Satan? I'd rather go with the cathedral, because free items sounds better than items I have to pay hearts for. A nice easy room. I never got Skatole on that one room a long time ago. But that's okay. I guess I would have been 2/3 Beelzebub, but that's pretty minor. That's fine. Lil Chad's keeping me alive, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to him. The absolute homie. I don't want that red heart. Nice, lots of red hearts in here is huge. Ah, my controller got stuck again. I hate this. Probably need a new controller, honestly. And we're good on this floor. This floor is sprawling. Goodness gracious. We are 1 soul heart away from filling out our alabaster box, which is good. No. I'm gonna die, yeah. Damn. Good run.